We are very pleased to have Town Administrator from Pembroke, Ed Thorne, here today. Welcome,
Julie,
Ed.
always a pleasure. I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. Lots going on in town, in all the towns, because it's getting to be town meeting time.
That's correct.
And our town meeting is May 8th.
Correct.
And obviously the big thing at all town meetings is the budget. Do we have enough money to pay for everything that we all want?
Well, as of today, we do. You know, the town accountant and myself presented a balanced budget to our advisory committee and the Board of Selectmen and the school committee as well. And we've been tweaking it the last couple of weeks, and we'll continue to do so between now and probably the 1st of May.
So the balanced budget, as it stands right now, is based on all the income that you know is going to come in from property taxes and other sources, and all the things that you know have to go out, and you have balanced that budget.
Yeah, what we've done is we've taken the requests from the various departments, including the school committee, you know, and we've kind of fit it into the available revenues that we have. And as you mentioned, we have some fixed costs that we have, like health insurance and property insurance and unemployment insurance, what have you. So those are fixed costs, retirement, from the county retirement as well. So we have all those, we've identified those. We have some pretty firm numbers now on things like health insurance, which is a big ticket, because in a $67 million budget, health insurance is about $10 or $11 million. So once we get those numbers pinned down, then we can work with some of the requests from various departments.
So now's the time where the various departments come forward and say, hey, we need this, we want this. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that the school department you don't know yet because they haven't presented anything to you?
That's right. They're, to their credit, they are closing their gap, and they're going to make a presentation, I believe, in front of the Board of Selectmen at the end of February, beginning of March.
Okay, and you don't know what that request will be?
Nope, they're still working on their numbers.
For fire and police, you already know what they're looking at.
We know what their base numbers are, and now, in addition to what their current staffing levels are and their current expense levels are, they are looking at additional personnel.
Okay, they're not looking for capital for cruisers, they're looking for people.
Well, I think the the police chief is looking at an additional cruiser because, as he'll explain, and did to the selectmen, is that if he only receives funding for one cruiser in the spring, everybody in Massachusetts is buying cruisers all at the same time. And therefore, if he doesn't get two right away and he gets an additional cruiser funded in the fall, he may have to wait 6 months
to get the cruiser,
to get the rascal, because it's you know, it's on back order.
So, but police are looking for 2 additional personnel.
That's correct.
And fire are looking for at least 2 additional personnel.
That's right. Chief Hill wants to bring his manpower up to 7 paramedics and firefighters on each shift, and he has 4 shifts that he deals with. Right now he has 2 shifts have 7 and 2 shifts have 6.
Okay.
So the minimum he's looking for is 2 additional personnel.
Okay, and unlike any other department in the town, the fire department, actually their shifts are 24 hours?
That's correct.
Is that correct?
Right.
So you work 24 hours and then you're off?
Yeah, you're on for 24, you're off for 24, you're on for 24, then you're off for 4 to 5 days. Now, the other thing that we have is that we run over almost 3,000 ambulance calls a year.
Which is amazing for a town our size.
Well, you know, they're paramedics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just one step below a
you
know, physician's assistant or a doctor. And so there's just a lot of demand for that. We do have some mutual aid calls that we assist other communities, but not as many as a lot of people would think. But 3,000 calls is a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. And they're wonderful. I mean, I know all of our towns have wonderful first responders, but Pembroke seems to have...
Yep, they're the best.
Yeah, they're really the cream of the crop. Okay, so the DPW also needs pavement money, right?
Yeah, we've been
keep up with the roads.
Yeah, we've had a meeting with the DPW commissioners, with the selectmen, and they presented their pavement management plan, and they need around $800,000 a year to just keep up.
Maintain,
you know, either it's just maintaining the roads or new construction, new pavement, what have you. They only receive $540,000 in Chapter 90 money from the state every year. So the shortfall is around $300,000. So we're working with the DPW director and the commissioners as to whether or not they really want to put forward that that shortfall of 300,000 to the public, and to see how the public will respond.
Okay.
Either in the case of probably a Proposition 2.5 override.
Right. Well, in all of this, right? I mean, they make their case in front of town meeting, and all of these things are outside of the regular budget that has been balanced. So
at this
time,
you're
we're
right.
talking about a 2.5 override. And can you package that all together and say, can the town say, yes, we agree with all these things that have been asked for, and you put it into one big 2.5 override?
Yeah, we've had several instances in the years that I've been in Pembroke where we've had some packaged situations way back 2003, I think, and 2008. And then in 2013, I believe, we had a menu,
right,
where we had, so many firefighters, so many firefighters, one librarian or whatever.
But it's basically going to be up to the voters to decide. Right,
exactly, because this is going to be in addition to the budget that we have right now.
Okay. All right, so more to come. Town meeting is May 8th.
Correct.
Okay.
And the town election is May the 12th.
That's right, May 12th,
Saturday.
shortly thereafter. Okay, so we'll have more information, and you do your own show here.
Right.
And you do that, and you're going to have the police chief.
Hopefully, we'll have both chiefs, fire, police, and the DPW director to talk about the pavement management plan
and what they need. Okay.
And
it's true of all the towns. Everybody's going through the same things.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's
it's that way nationwide.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Okay, thank you very much, Ed. This has
pleasure.
been great.